Welcome back, one and all. It's that time of the week. It's Sale Sunday, or Sunday sales as we like to call it. And yeah, we got some pretty doozy ones this week. That's definitely worth your time and hard-earned cash. So without further ado, let's get into it. Hit that like and subscribe buttons, or them like and subscribe buttons. Really does help the channel. And leave a comment down below on what your favorite ones are, or what, sales that you've seen that's worth mentioning. Thanks very much. Let's go. And so kicking us off this week, we have Guardians of Lore, a 2D platformer hack and slasher with the ability to cast magic. And when I say cast magic, it actually looks like you cast magic. And it's kind of received some mixed reviews, some saying it's not actually that bad and definitely worth getting if you're into this sort of game, and some saying it has problems and maybe it's worth just waiting for a sale. Well, luckily enough for you, here's a sale. And I would say that the majority of reviews do actually say if it's on sale for this price specifically, it's definitely worth a stab, if you get my meaning. I have to admit myself, I'm not 100% sure how I've missed this game release, because it does actually look like something that would actually interest me. And it's even got boss battles, and interesting ones, as you can see. If anyone owns this one, let us know what you think. If you're one of those ones that like to extract your revenge for your family's death in a kung fu manner, then Sifu may be the one for you. Basically, it's a kung fu fest of multiple enemies in, as you can see, a very stylized type world. There are, I believe, ender level bosses, and also a unique mechanic where every time you die, your amulet resurrects you, but it resurrects you older each time. And apparently, as you learn and you get older, so comes other problems of an age-related type, I suppose. Yeah, this just seems really interesting. Unfortunately, it's only on sale in the US, which is a shame. I'm pretty darn sure it's going to come to the UK in a sale type way very soon. Next up, and I know quite a few people like these sort of games, but it kind of like has an average, just slightly above average score, so I'm guessing it's okay but not perfect. This version of the game comes with all previous DLC, and it also has upgraded graphics. It's one for fans, I guess. But then even if you're not a fan, for this price it might actually be worth delving in and seeing whether you're gonna enjoy the experience or not. If, like me, you're into the whole Dark Souls genre, then Ashen is probably for you. It's on the cheaper side, but don't let that make you think that it's not a decent game, because it is. It's got plenty in there. It's even got proper online co-op, which is fantastic. Okay, I've not had a friend to play it with, but it sounds fantastic anyway. But this has it all. The Dark Souls feel, lots of atmosphere, graphics that are kind of styled. I quite like them. And most of all, it's blooming fantastic to play. Definitely worth this price, and it's just unfortunate it's US only sale at the moment, but it has come to the UK as well, so don't worry, I'm pretty sure it will come again, and when it does, I will let you know. Crisis. Ah yes, this used to be a game that tested PCs, tested them to their limit, and now you can get it on the Nintendo Switch. How times have changed. Anywho, this is still a decent game. It holds up to the time, or the test of time, and it's pretty decent play. Its main thing is the fact that you can, as you can see, destroy almost everything. Leaves move when you go past them and the like. If you don't already own it, it's probably worth getting, especially for this down price. I believe the deluxe or the trilogy is also on sale for 27 or 30 pounds bucks. So yeah, if you want the whole lot, check that out. If not, this is a good starting area, but I imagine that most people already have it, which is why they're deep diving the sales at the moment. Alright, I'm not gonna lie to you good folk, but even with co-op, all the characters from the movies, loads of different hordes, loads of different zombies, and loads of different weapons, this possibly, even at this price, is worth letting go, missing. I know we all wanted it to be good, apparently it's not, so there you go, forget about it, just walk away, go on, walk away. Shh, it's okay, I wanted it too. I wanted it to be like the best zombie game ever, but it wasn't to be, just wasn't to be. Mad Shot was released last week, the 18th of July, and I didn't really hear much about it. I featured it in my new, video coming out games and all that lot, but I didn't hear too much about the actual release when it came out, and they've already dropped it really low. You know what, I've looked around and there's not much reviews or anything about the game, but there is not one person that says much negative about it. There's loads of augmentations, loads of different weapons and upgrades and all of this and ender level bosses and buffs and all sorts. You basically hold off hordes of monsters or you use their blood to open a portal, and then eventually I'm guessing you take on like an ender level boss. The game looks really stylish, really cool, and I'm confused of why no one's bought it yet. Ever wondered what it'd be like to be a street racer? Well, Street Outlaws can basically give you that chance. Although I would hold back even at this price, it doesn't seem to be rated very high. In fact, it's in the 30s out of 100, so yeah, this may not be worth getting, but it does have some neat features. It's drag racing, you can race or do time trials in actual races around courses, and you, as it says, have to get your spanner out and tune up your own car, which is pretty cool. It's just a shame that it's not very well implemented. Such a shame. I would have actually got this one. Well, with Cobra Kai coming to an actual end on the real screen, Season 6, it's a shame. I'd rather it not get stale, so I'm happy with what they're giving us. Cobra Kai 2 is what you're going to be playing, and at this cheap price it might be worth picking up now. You get to play all your favourite characters, and as you've just seen, they all have special abilities, which you kind of expect from a game like this. It does look good. It's not badly rated, not greatly rated, but not badly rated, and at this discount it might be worth just jumping in just to fight your favourite characters, or your not favourite characters, if that makes sense. And then we have Torn Tales Rebound, a game that I reviewed about 2 years ago. You can go and check out my review. The game was not the best. This is more a, even at this price, avoid, unless there's been major patches, but I haven't heard anything, so I presume it's not been patched. Yes, the game actually breaks itself in some ways. Basically, it gives you too many health packs, so you never worry about, getting damaged or anything. It does get boring. As you can see, it's not exactly the most vibrant and engaging, like atmospheric game that you could ever have. It's very sparse in places, and yeah, it just gets samey. The whole sort of like premise was like adventure and different monsters and different characters to put up and everything, but it just didn't come across that way. I believe I gave it a 2 out of 5 back when I used to rate it in out of 5s, and yeah, that I may have been fresh, but it wasn't fresh enough to give this a high mark. Lazy, that's exactly what I thought back then. So yeah, not great. I would avoid this one, to be honest with you. If you can even look at the character or the enemies moving, they don't look like they're moving properly. They look like they're sliding across the ground. Yeah, avoid this one, and yeah, we won't talk about it anymore. And that's your lot for another week. Thank you for joining me, but as you can see, there are still plenty of games out there at a decent discount, and some worth picking up, some not worth picking up, but Leave a comment down below and let us know what you'll be picking up, and what's worth getting, and even any that aren't worth getting that you've played and you think, no, I will save people money even at a discounted price. Go ahead and hit them like and subscribe buttons. You'd be doing me a massive favour, also helping the channel, which would be swell of you. And don't forget to come and join us in our community Discord. The link is down below. So take care of yourselves wherever you are, because life is better when we game together.